What's up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. I'm Cynthia Conte.
And I'm Jeandra LeBeauf, live and direct from Alcatraz Island, apparently, but I could not miss talking to this guy. Should I sing the Bad Boys theme for this?
Right?
It is giving kind of a Pendleton kind of feel, you know.
I know. Well, Shakur Stevenson, welcome to the show once again. We love having you on the show. We love
sure
it.
do.
All right, let's get
thank you.
Good. This is the first time. Usually, when you do your interviews, you're in the gym or you're in the car. But this is the first time we've ever get to see all your accolades right behind you in your home office.
Yeah, thank you.
Looks good.
Who was the architect of putting it all together? Did you look at it yourself and say, "Hey, I want it to look this way"? Is one thing displayed more prominent than the other? Walk us through the whole background display, because you got a lot of accolades there.
Nah, honestly, my girl probably just put everything together, and I just walked in one day and seen it together, and I thought it looked cool. So honestly, that's how it happened.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
All right, Jeandra, just go right at it. What you asked me, I'm like, that's a great question to ask Shakur.
For sure. Shakur, I've been thinking about your free agency recently, and I remember when you were first turning pro. Then I was doing a show with Michelle Rosado, Raging Babe, and we had a table and it had all the candy all over it. And you came over and talked to us, and you hadn't decided on a promoter yet. All of the promoters were wrangling to sign you, Top Rank, PBC, all of them, but you ultimately went with Top Rank. And Mayweather Promotions was another promoter who was hot on your heels. We recently saw an interview with Floyd Mayweather discussing the landscape of fighters, and he discussed you and Tank, and he paid you a beautiful compliment about your technical fighting ability and your superiority. Now, as a free agent, is there a place in a space where Shakur Stevenson could work with Floyd Mayweather after all these years, or even revive the Mayweather Promotions brand? Is that something that interests you?
Yeah, I think that me and Floyd definitely could work together. Honestly, I got like a different view of Floyd than like a lot of other people. A lot of people really like talk bad about Floyd, and like they feel like negative things about him, but I only seen like positive every time I talk to him. He give me free game, and I appreciate him for paving the way for somebody like me to do the things that I'm doing now. So yeah, it's definitely definitely I wouldn't mind working with Floyd, but like I said, I ain't make no decisions yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I have no clue. I still ain't make no decision. My decision won't even be made until after my fight. So
if I could ask just one follow-up question to that, Cynthia, with that, do you feel like you just said, you have a different perspective of him than other people? Do you feel like because you had similar Olympic outcomes and similar paths in that respect, that you guys can kind of bond with each other more compared to some of his other fighters? Because their paths were very different than his, but you both have that Olympic pedigree.
I think growing up, and now I'm about to be 27 this year, so like I done matured, and I done like been through some things. I done got a lot older and wiser, and I'm just starting to understand the way things work. I think in the world where it's like everybody is so judgmental over somebody, and the higher the spotlight is, the higher the judgment is. And I think with Floyd Mayweather's situation, a lot of people judge him and think of him a certain way, but his life is on the anything that he say is magnified. Like it's always on a higher level than somebody else, just because of who he is as a person and what he's done in the sport of boxing. So I kind of don't judge him. Like I don't look in that way. Only way that I could look at him in a different way is what he's done to me, or if he done something wrong to me. And honestly, I haven't been signed to this dude never in life, and for him to even show up at my last fight, and he don't go to no top rank fights, he don't go to top rank events, but he coming there for me after giving me his word and telling me he's gonna show up for me, and just giving me game, this like the little things that he say to me, little questions that I go pick his brain and I ask him little things, because he been through a lot of what I'm going through now. So honestly, I don't look at him. I look at him like a good person, and I appreciate him. And I think our bond just comes from me just not being like a judgmental person, me being a person who understands that in life people make all these things about somebody, but half of the world talking about, they don't even know them.
You know, your last fight, you basically retired for literally a hot minute. And that was a hot button. And was it because of the outcome of the fight, the way the fans reacted? Because when we talked to Keyshawn, we're like, is this true? And he's like, well, if he says it's true, it's true. And then you're unretired. So what, can you just walk us through what was going through your mind? Were you just really upset with how everything went down with your last fight?
Nah, I wasn't. I honestly, them fans, like, you gotta realize, I don't really care. Like, they could say whatever they want. They're not me. I mean, at the end of the day, one day they gonna love you, next day they gonna hate you. So it ain't have nothing to do with the fans. It was more so the business that kind of frustrated me. But on me, like I said, I'm getting older, I'm getting more mature, I'm starting to understand it. I'm kind of like learning how to take my emotions out of situations. And you have to be able to take your emotions out of business too. So me being able to take my emotions out of the situation and take my emotions out of the business aspect, understand that this is a business, that's what kind of drew me back to, okay, man, get it together, bro. You tripping. You definitely probably going too far. You gotta understand that this is a business at the end of the day. Don't none of these people love you. There's not people that really care about you. It's people that want to make money with you. So when it's business and there's money involved, you gotta make the smart and the best business decisions for yourself instead of being emotional about things, and understand that, okay, if they block you out and they say, okay, you can't fight for this belt, or we're not gonna set up this fight, there won't be an undisputed at 135 pounds unless you come through me. So I'll just be sitting here waiting, and I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll see.
I mean, you did finally get a call out. Baranchik called you out, and you even said, "Oh, finally, someone called out." These are fights. You have Lomachenko, the IBF, and then Tank Davis. Obviously, he's fighting Frank Martin. But these are the fights to be made. I would assume Lomachenko would be the easiest, but I understand he just fought. But I think Baranchik can't have, since you will be no longer with Top Rank. You're going to be free agent. Will you be able, or will you be aggressively pursuing any of those three after this fight, after your fight with Harutyunyan?
Yes, honestly, yes. Like I said, I want to make the biggest and the best fights happen in the sport of boxing. Any of them guys could get it, but Richard could say my name. But the truth is, like, what is he gonna do when that contract get in front of him? What are you gonna do when, like, the business people actually come to him and say, like, my name come across the table? Are you really gonna say, yes, I want that fight, or is it like, I'm just saying it on ESPN because nobody else wants to say the name? So I have no clue, but honestly, like, we really coming down to it. I think that me and Lomachenko is a fight that's long overdue. So just with the technical skills, you see that he still got it. We see that he's not a washed up fighter. Why not make me versus Lomachenko next? Why not? If I'm not the guy that everybody say that I'm not, why not go put me in the ring with Lomachenko and let him expose me?
I've been enjoying that. You know, the Prudential Center now is almost like the house that Shakur built. You know, we have seen you do well over and over and over at this venue in a scenario like that, where you do have a dedicated ground zero where people come to see you. You put butts in seats, and there is a fight with Lomachenko. How do you think he'd be willing to concede to that? Because as a champion and as the, you know, having that fan base rallying behind you, do you think he would concede to be in a B-side in that scenario? Because that's a very sensitive thing, I know, with fighters.
I'm not gonna, like, put myself in a bad situation when it comes to that, but I mean, I don't know. I know that Lomachenko has fought in New York a lot. Like you said, me, I sell out the Prudential, so putting us like in that area would be like kind of cool. But at the end of the day, that's a business conversation. That's a business decision that's made with the higher ups, and we'll see. We'll see. I mean, I'm willing to do whatever to make the fight happen. So, A side, B side, C side, it don't even matter. As long as I come in the ring prepared, that's all that matters. But as of right now, I got Artem in front of me, and that's my focus.
Yeah,
As long
Artem,
as you come out on the winning side.
Absolutely. You're a 3-division world champion. You're looking to defend your WBC strap. And Artem can possibly, upset the apple cart. He did fight Frank Martin. He did fairly well until he lost. He got dropped. Did you learn anything about Artem when you watched him against Frank Martin?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
You're like, yeah. A lot to expose.
I gotta say my secrets for fight night, but
Absolutely.
Artem is a great boxer. He got great boxing skills, good feet, good ring IQ. We just gotta see come July 6th, can he deal with somebody like me?
What as you continue to rise year a year, you deepen in your knowledge and you settle into being the peak. Do you consider this your peak? Are you at your peak now? What would you call this part of your career?
Nah, I don't think that I'm at my peak. I think that maybe the beginning of like, but I think that with like my passion and my love for the sport, I think that I'm gonna be lasting for a long time. So a lot of people who talk about like they proms lasted for this long. I think that my prom is gonna last for a real long time.
Yeah, there's I always like to go back in some of our interviews, and Keyshawn Davis was a gem. We spoke to his mom too. And we did ask him eventually, you guys are in the same weight class, Shakur. If it comes down to it, if he ends up holding a belt and you're a title holder, would you guys fight each other? Keyshawn said no. What's your answer, Shakur? Sorry,
my answer is hell no.
Really? I know, because he said you know what, before he said our moms are like best friends. We're like, say less. That's it. You guys know each other. You guys are family. So how does that happen? How does that happen? Does one vacate? Do you guys, shoot rock, paper, scissors to see who moves up in weight? I mean,
I don't know. We got to see where our careers go and like the path that God put us on and see what's the right path. But truthfully, like it's just hard to like, you got somebody that grew up with you and like, took them in like your little brother. Like I took Keyshawn in like my little brother when he was living in Norfolk, and I'm bringing him to my house, and he living with me, and like I ain't even gonna say he living, but he damn near living with me. He living in Alexandria with his family, but he at my crib every day in Burke, and it's like I said, it's just hard. It's a hard situation to be like, okay, I'm so cool with your brothers, and like Keon is like my little brother, like, and that's his real little brother. So it's like it's just hard to like go in a ring with somebody that you just that close with. I don't think it even make no sense unless I ain't know even unless like it ain't even the amount of money that'll make me like be like shit. Let's fight. But I think like at the end of our career, we could put up like a sparring.
That's what he said. He said that.
Just to show the world, like, okay, like, whoever y'all like, and get the fans something that they want to watch, I guess.
It's refreshing to hear you both are literally on the same page and have nearly said the same thing verbatim. Like there is no scenario. I love him like he's my family. His family is my family. And just being able to say that because, you're fighters and men or have a tough exterior. And sometimes it's hard for them to share their love for their brother. So it's refreshing to hear that you both feel that way and one is not taking an opportunity to be like, but make no mistake, putting some type of something on it just to make it a little shady. It's refreshing. It doesn't happen that often.
Yeah. But the thing is that people like gotta understand too, like, cause a lot of fans be mad at me saying that and they don't understand it. They're like, oh, Shakur won't fight this person, he won't fight that person. I won't fight somebody if they're my brother. Like if somebody is like like feel like a real brother to me. But you gotta understand, I came up with certain people, so I'm the type of person, like, growing up, I made people around me better. Like the more people that came around me, the better people got. So like your level getting around me kind of goes up, and like people may think I'm tripping or I'm saying something that's false, but I'm not. So a lot of people done been in the gym with me and they get better. And it's like now you see them at this high level in front of the world and fighting and all that, and they like everybody want to see me fight these people, but it's like, come on, man. Like, I mean, really, honestly, Keyshawn really the only person I wouldn't fight him, but I mean, if I some other people that I'm real close with, but they like not even in the conversation, like Troy Isley. Like I would never fight Troy when it came down to it either. So
is that your young bull? I remember when we interviewed you before, you were super hyped about someone younger who you helped raise or helped grow, kind of like a similar.
That's my little cousin. That's my little cousin. You talking about?
Yeah, cousin. What's his name?
Quinn. Zay Quinn.
Mm-hmm. How is he faring? And since the last time we saw him out, he won his last fight. You know,
yeah,
what's happening with him?
He's ready to turn pro, to be honest, but I'm just trying to move him a little slower. He kind of like he's good and really good at boxing, so like his head will get a little big, and like I'm trying to slow him down. Like I'm trying to slow him down, but he want me to take the training wheels off of him. But I mean, he's ready for sure. It's just he got to understand, like, I want him to move at his pace and not nobody else's.
You know better. Before we wrap, there's just a couple more questions. Shakur, for you, what fight do you believe a fighter, a marquee fighter that matches your skill level that you truly want to fight, that's going to showcase both of your skills out of any fighter, out of the belt holders or non-belt holders in your weight class?
I don't know about both our skills, because when I go out there, I ain't trying to display nobody else's skills, but
that will highlight both of that will highlight you to the max. That will bring out the best Shakur.
The skillfully the best fight to me is me and Tank.
We want that fight too.
I think that a lot of people feel as though that see, I'm not Tank, so I'm not gonna get up here and like make up lies and shit for like the fans or even for my own brand to make myself feel better. I'm gonna keep it like real. I'm gonna keep it 100. So a lot of people feel that Tank is just a power puncher. I don't think that. I think that he's a very skillful fighter. I think that the power just along with the skills, he's so strong, he clip people that people forget that he's that skillful. But I think that he's very skillful. I think that next week he's gonna pummel Frank Martin, and he's gonna think that he put on a crazy example, and he's gonna feel real tough. But Frank Martin, not me. That's all I really got to say about it.
Okay. One last thing. I haven't done this. We haven't done this, Jeandra. I want to do a segment that I think we did it with you, but it was not this one. Who would you rather? We have to have some fun with this. Would you rather want to sing like Ryan Garcia or Tyson Fury?
Ryan Garcia. I like that. I'm blessed.
You like the song?
Hell okay. Yeah, that shit was hard.
Okay. You hear that, Ryan? He liked it. Okay. Who would you rather want to ball like? Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan?
Ooh, that's like a really difficult question. Probably Kobe Bryant, just because like I watched so much of Kobe Bryant, and like I love like his mentality. I love his mental. So, but okay. I mean, Michael Jordan he'll go too. So, okay.
Who would you rather dance like? Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
You said, would I rather what?
Who would you rather dance like, Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
Oh, neither one of them. I saw Devin doing some funny shit on the card. Yeah, that shit was me.
Is that a dance move? I don't know. Is that like a Gen Z or what? Is that a dance move? Is that a TikTok dance? Jeandra, would you know? I have no idea.
I'm
I
just
think
still trying
so.
to figure out why Tank was swinging off the kitchen counter. Them dance moves were pretty cool
Oh
too.
yeah, or there you go, or Tank Davis. Would you rather
I
dance
think
like
I
him?
think that I think that all us boxers can dance. I think none of us can dance. I think that when we dance, it's funny as hell to try to do, but I don't think we could dance.
Shakur, that's crazy. Now you know Bud Crawford is about to soul train your ass next time he sees you. Just because you said that, he's probably gonna
I
be
don't
like, "This
think
is
I
Fat
don't think
Boxer
Bud I
Tank."
don't think Bud could dance. Bud dance like an old head.
Oh,
Bud was dancing like an old head at his barbecue. I saw him dancing with Auntie on his
oh
block. He
yeah,
was getting
yeah.
down.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Terrence Crawford, we know he's fighting, and I know you're very close with him. You get tips from him. Do you want to see Terrence Crawford versus Canelo? That
Yeah.
His Excellency might end up wanting to make. Would you want to see that fight?
Yes, for sure. I think Bud Crawford deserves an opportunity to go down as one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport. And I think that that Canelo fight will kind of put him in that category. Once he wins, yeah, I would love to see it. I think that Bud wins that fight too.
Okay. And then
Okay.
go ahead, Jen.
Oh yes, and I have. I'll save mine to the very end. We'll close with it. Go ahead. Sis.
Okay. And then my last thoughts. Did you watch the Deontay Wilder fight against Big Bang Zhang?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts? And do you think it's time for Deontay to hang up the gloves, or do you think he still has, he should continue because boxing is still, heavyweight boxing is also Deontay Wilder. It's part of it.
Nah, I think that he should hang it up. I'm a big fan of Deontay Wilder. I think that he had his time. He had his run. Um, I think right now, with the money that he done made in the sport, I think that it's time to just sit back and relax and go on vacation with his kids, with his wife, and enjoy.
Absolutely. And lastly, Shakur, who is the most famous person in your phone? And if you called them right now, would they answer? If you're not
Uh,
doing this interview on your phone, can you call the most famous person in your phone and see if they'll answer?
I think the most famous person in my phone would be Floyd Mayweather, but last time that I did an interview and they asked me to call him like on the interview, he ain't pick up. So I think it's 50-50
Are
with
you
Floyd.
feeling lucky? Are you feeling lucky?
Nah, I ain't even gonna try it. Cause I think he be on like different time because he be kind of like out of the country. So like early to us, he'll probably be like asleep or taking it down, and he'll like call me at like different times. Like he'll call me like 1, 2 in the morning, call me back type shit.
Is
All
he
right.
is he one of the people that when you were talking about your retirement and taking your career in your own hands, because he did that obviously, was he one of the people that you talked to just kind of get some advice from? You can answer that or not.
Nah. I kind of looked at the landscape my damn self, and I kind of paid attention. I just had to like wake up and realize like everybody's not like emotional about it because of it's my career, and like it's business at the end of the day. That's all they're gonna tell you. That's the only thing that's gonna be said at the end of the day. Even when you listen to fans and shit, they're gonna say, "Oh, it's business. It's business." And I mean, that's everybody's go-to line. So, you either get down or you lay down, man. I know damn well I ain't laying down. So shit, they gonna have to deal with me.
Oh, Shakur, you're such a delight. And I hope your daughter is growing up so big, so fast. And get ready, them boys are coming. I'm telling you right now, Shakur. All right, you guys, make sure you tune in July 6th. He is going back to Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. Make sure you guys get your tickets at the Prudential Center. He's putting up his strap, the WBC strap, 3-division world champion. Good luck to you. Best of luck to you. And say hello to the family. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Best Women's Boxing Show, period.